Hello everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, the first of two big cold snaps is starting to move in. This is the latest animated wind map for Tuesday, and you can see that cold air in the Southern Ocean, the blue, that is moving up towards New Zealand for Wednesday. But as for Tuesday, we've actually got the warmer nor'westers for many parts of New Zealand, with the exception of Southland and Otago and part of the west coast, which has already got that cooler change, which is moving northwards and going to get even colder as we go through tonight and into early Wednesday. But for the North Island, a fairly mild day, a few showers around, some of them a little bit heavy along the western and northern sides. Let's get in towards Wednesday now. This is the air pressure map. We've taken off the rain because with the rain you can't see New Zealand, it's just a blob. So this is what it looks like with just the air pressure. You can see these two big lows. These are the big storms, the culprits for the windy weather. They're down around 960 hectopascals, so very deep, and a big high over Australia, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, on the planet right now. You call that a high, that's a high. We've been using that joke a little bit. Okay, let's get into the rain maps for Wednesday. You can see that colder change. That dark blue line indicates that colder air from the Southern Ocean spreading northwards. So the temperatures drop. Now, it's not going to be the coldest day that you've ever experienced, but certainly after the warmth, you'll feel the cold. Now, it's going to be much colder down around Southland and Otago, snow to a few hundred metres, maybe even getting down to just 100 or a couple of hundred metres. Just keep an eye on the snow forecast that we've got on our website and our news section as well. That will also be helpful. Very strong winds, very cold, but you can also see along the eastern side a lot of dry weather as well. Then we get to Thursday. In comes the next big stormy system. Meanwhile, the other one has already moved away to the east. So we've got another surge of even stronger winds, and this could produce both rain warnings, wind warnings. In fact, there might even be snow warnings as well. So there's quite a lot going on with the second burst of rough weather this week, which starts on Thursday. As you can see in the North Island, many of these eastern areas, windy and sunny and mild. It's actually going to be warmer than average in Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, those areas as we get through Thursday. Then we get to Friday and up comes the next surge of cold, wet weather right up into the North Island as well. So again, that dark blue line goes all the way up towards the Northland area, colder air behind it, and this one's going to linger longer than the Wednesday cold snap. The Wednesday cold snap is pretty much starting Tuesday night and really mostly across Wednesday. But once we get to this system, which starts, as you can see here, on Friday, it is going to linger right through the weekend. So once we get to Saturday, that dark blue line, it goes all the way up the country, but it splits New Zealand in half, not north to south, but west to east. So western areas may notice a slight warming up on Saturday, a degree extra, but on the eastern side, it is still cold with those southerlies coming through. And by the time we reach Sunday, the worst of that cold is moving away to the east, but we've still got a colder southerly right over New Zealand, and that big beautiful high from Australia is starting to head towards us, but it's changing shape. It's getting more of a north-south twist to it, and that encourages another day of colder southerlies as we head into the start of next week. So a lot going on, but as you can see, some areas are pretty sunny and dry, like eastern areas of the North Island, but the south of the South Island's in for a cold several days ahead, and of course all that rain on the west coast, snow in the mountains, and gales being pushed out to the east. So there is still a lot going on. Keep up to date with your tax-funded warnings at Met Service, and we'll be updating you again as we get into Wednesday around about lunchtime. That's all from me for now. Keep an eye on our news updates on our website. We'll be including more information there for you as well.